Hey y'all, hey, it's me, Rainy. In today's episode, we're going to recap season 4, episode 9 of Love After Lockup. And boy, I tell you, baby, it's so many twists and turns in this episode. And I believe this is the episode before the finale next week. So we got some things to cover, and I'll be right back at y'all. Hey y'all, so we're going to start off by talking about Chaz and Branwyn. You know, they're the newlyweds that got married. He's been dating her, I believe, 4 years while she was in jail. Took care of her. He's much older than her. Well, not much older, but he's older than her. So it starts off with him, Chaz, and his new bride. They're going out to, you know, have a time to meet with her daughter. Her daughter is a stripper, so she wanted her husband to meet her daughter. So they go into this, you know, where she works, and they meet up with her. And they go, she's very pretty. Her daughter's very pretty. She looks like a little bad Branwyn. And so they go out to he treats them to go get their hair done. They have a salon day, a mother-daughter salon day. So he treats them. They go to the salon, get all dialed up, get their hair done. They got a chance to talk and recap some things, you know, and mom got a chance to really get some things off of her chest about how she felt with not being able to raise her daughter. She didn't have her daughter for, you know, most of her life, only about 6 months, and the daughter is 19. So the daughter doesn't really, you know, have too many memories of her mom raising her, you know, because her mom was on drugs and she was just living that life. And so I have to admit, you know, it got kind of a little touchy there for a minute. It made me tear up a little bit when they was outside talking and the mother broke down and just saying how bad of a mother that she was, and the daughter hugged her. You know, I got a little bit emotional with that part. So then we move right along. After they leave there, they go to dinner, or to lunch rather. And let me just tell y'all, that bill came up to $583. And her husband paid for it. $583. And he even made a little joke, oh, I'm gonna have to wash some dishes or something like that. So anyways, he takes them out to lunch, and they, you know, talk and get to know each other even more. And when it comes time to pay for the bill, his card got rejected. So needless to say, he was embarrassed, she was embarrassed, and the daughter basically said, no problem, I just came from work, I just came from my stripper job basically, and I got some cash, and I got a lot of tens, and she just whips out the money and she pays the bill. And I kind of felt bad for Chaz because, you know, the wife was embarrassed, but what you embarrassed for? He just spent $600 on y'all. $600 on y'all just going to the doggone salon, okay? And you all doing all like this, like you so embarrassed. But I mean, come on now. So that's them. I guess the whole gist of this whole thing is that the mom wants the daughter to come move with her when she leaves town because, you know, she wants to be a part of her daughter's life, you know, make up for lost time and all that. But her daughter she's like, nah, I ain't feeling it. You know, I don't want to live with him. You know, I'm just going to do my thing over here. I don't want you to leave me again, but I don't want to move with you guys. So that's them, y'all. Hey, y'all. So Rick and Radine, man, I don't even know where to start with this one because it's pretty, you know, it's just, I feel bad for Rick. I feel bad for Rick because he's really into Radine, and Radine really isn't really into him like that. She cares for him for what he did for her, held her down for 4 years, sending her money and all this other stuff, but her heart is not with him. Her heart, as y'all found out last week, is with her wife, with whom she still has yet to tell him that that's not just his prison, that's just not her prison girlfriend, that's her wife. And so Rick inside is feeling that there is something going on with her, that's like something that's just not quite right. You know, he's sick of the whole girlfriend thing, and he's trying to dig to try to just see, he's trying to trigger her to really talk to him and tell him exactly what's going on. So it comes a segment in the episode where he's, you know, poking fun at the girl, calling her some type of a prison name I can't recall right now, and she gets mad. She goes off. I mean, don't you talk about her like that? She's this, she's that. I mean, she really defended her, like went off. That's a red flag. Rick looking at her like, wait, what? That's a red flag. You gonna go all off like that? Come on, man. So then the add injury, the insult to injury, so she, you know, storms off all mad and everything, talking about, I can't take this, you talking, blah, blah, blah. So Rick's roommate, you know, is out, you know, having a smoke, and she out there pacing the, you know, the porch and all upset. So Rick's best friend pretty much talks to her too and was like, you know what, if you're not, she just straight to the punch. You're not into Rick like he's into you, okay? Obviously, you're moving different since you've been out. And if you don't want to be with him, you should just tell him, like, you're not really in it. Well, it takes time. And she go, it takes time to be with somebody like that and to like care for somebody like that in person. Oh, so you had the feelings for him while you was locked up, but now that you see him in person and y'all trying to vibe, you don't have those same feelings. Girl, bye. So y'all, Kyla and Marcel, as y'all know, she went to go pick him up from the halfway house. She was late. He was mad, pacing the floor. They get into this argument. and everything. And, you know, one thing I can say about Kyla, she does talk her junk with him and expresses herself how she feels in the midst of him. You know, she does let him know how she feels and what she's not going to take. So anyways, they get into this big old argument. She stays night at the hotel to cool off. He goes back home. They arguing about how when she picked him up, she had plans that she wanted to spend time with him. You know, you're freshly out, so this is time for us. But he had his own plans that didn't include her. And then he always kind of like demeans her, you know, like she's nothing. So one thing she did, she told him, you know, basically, I am the table, basically. You know, I'm the one that's providing for you. I'm the one that's been paying the car note, the rent, you know, getting food, everything that you need, I'm providing for. You know what I'm saying? So she really let him know that. Anyway, she get back home, they talk it out or whatever. They, you know, say what they say. They make up sex, all that stuff. I guess everything good. Now, I don't know, child, but I don't know how much longer she's going to be able to take that. But when he does disrespect her, she forgives him. They move on like nothing, and then it happens again. So, girl, I don't. Y'all, last but not least, Indy and Harry, y'all. Indy and Harry. So as y'all know, Indy and Harry has been having issues because Harry is choosing to be over there with Terry, the girlfriend that he's, you know, been seeing since he'd been out of the halfway house. He's seen her while she was in the halfway house because she lost her job behind him. So anyways, he's juggling two women, and looks like Terry is winning out because he's not coming home to be with Indy. Indy's now getting into this depressive state. She's moping around. Her mom called her. Her mom picked up on that there's something not right. So mom just does a pull-up. So she's sitting in the living room with her daughter, playing with her daughter, and all of a sudden she gets hard knocking on the door. She goes knocking on the door, and her mom busts in. I'm like, wait, what? And he like, wait, what? What you doing here? Da, 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 da. How you know? How did you find me? I never gave you my address. You got a tracker on me? Well, you know her mom, you know, she's a bounty hunter, so she could probably find out these things. So mom came there on a mission. She came there on a mission because in the YouTube week to really just like check Harry, to like really just make a decision. You know that he's not right, but you too weak to like really do what you need to do, you know, to take control of your life. So mom had to come down there and handle the biz. So she makes Indy call Harry. So she calls Harry, acting like she want to talk and asking him where he at and getting all that information. So he's like, okay, I'll be ready. You gonna come get me? She's like, yeah. So she, needless to say, Indy doesn't go get him, but mom is in the car. That was a good one. I have to admit, that was a good one. So he coming all out the house, bouncing around, getting in the car. Oh, hey, love. She turns around. He looks. He was like, oh, wait, what? It was the mom. So she pretty much kidnapped him. So they went for a little drive. So she's questioning him, asking all the appropriate questions and letting her know, you know, well, you playing games with my daughter. You playing games with my daughter. All you had to really say, I mean, you saying things to her to make her feel like it's you and her, to make her leave Maryland to come down here to you. You sold her a dream. You sold her a dream. Only thing you could have said was, you know what, I ain't ready. You know, you saw how she was moving. I'm not ready. You know, stay there or whatever. You could have just been a man and just tell her this wasn't what you want, but yet still you wanted your cake and you want to eat it too. So pretty much, y'all, she kicked him out her car. She kicked him out her car, and that was that, y'all. So needless to say, I don't know what's going to happen with them. I hope that Indy just musters up enough strength to just finally walk away from Harry. I don't know, y'all, but we going to see. We going to look out for y'all. Y'all know how we do it. I'll see y'all at the next video. Please subscribe to my channel if you're enjoying my reviews of these shows. And I can't wait to come back to talk about the finale next week. Y'all take care. Bye.